Many families are still struggling financially as the pandemic still continues to take a toll, and people of color have been disproportionately affected by those struggles. But a new bill making its way through the General Assembly now could make a difference for those families and promote housing equity. In today's Rebound Richmond report, our Shelby Brown explains how a group of local students played a role in drafting this bill.
Moving housing equity forward, a tall order that Jay Spear and his agency have been working on for quite a while. The executive director of Virginia Poverty Law Center says Virginia homeowners will soon have new protections aimed at shielding them from foreclosure.
We're concerned that because of the loss of income for a lot of folks that we could see more foreclosures.
Spear says while 36% of homeowners have lost income since the pandemic started, it disproportionately affects communities of color in Virginia. He adds that's against the backdrop of an already significant wealth gap in Virginia.
In Virginia, only 48% of African-American families own their home, compared with 73% of non-Hispanic white households.
His agency collaborated with students from Tara Casey's public policy class at the University of Richmond. They're pushing the Preserving the American Dream Act through the General Assembly. Addressing foreclosure is a top priority.
Under Virginia law right now, you only have to give somebody 14 days notice before you can start to foreclose on their home. And we changed that to, this bill will change that to 60 days. And also the bill will require, if a mortgage company wants to foreclose on somebody, they're going to have to send them a notice. The notice is going to have to say how much you owe, how much you're behind, and it's going to say, here are some housing counselors, HUD-certified housing counselors that can help you.
Casey and her U of R law students are thrilled the bill passed unanimously through the Senate and is now headed to the House.
And that's part of what I hope for them to be able to see is their potential to effectuate change in whatever space they occupy. We are living through a time of a global pandemic and a reckoning of systemic racism. And to be able to use public policy as a tool to address both of those issues, I think is an invaluable moment to seize.
The bill also tightens up a provision in the law that allows a creditor with a judgment to force a homeowner to sell his or her home to settle that debt. Now, with a change in this bill, that can only happen if the debt is at least $25,000. For more on this bill, go to WTVR.com. Working for you, I'm Shelby Brown, CBS 6 News.